Hello, this is Barry Nirmal. Please subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe link below. Hello friends, in this video I will show you the plants in my backyard, okay? In my home in Houston, Texas, USA, okay? So look at this plant here. See this one here? This one is sago palm, okay? And this one is jasmine. It has been here for about 10 years and it never dies. Even in the cold it does not die, and it tends to go up, and I gave it support. This one I just planted. This tree here I just planted. It's called crepe myrtle. It can become big, or you can basically prune it and keep it about 4 feet high or 3 feet high, and it gives beautiful flowers. And it never dies. It dies in the winter because it's deciduous, but it comes back in March. The leaves come back. And this one again is sago palm. And this tree here, see this tree here, this tree, this is called yucca tree. See the beautiful leaves, yucca tree, and the leaves are sharp. It have sharp edges, so they are bad for the thieves. So this is good. It can be a good hedge in front of your house. This one I just planted. This is lemon. I just got it from Walmart. I planted it. And this one is azalea. Okay, I bought it from Garden Center. And this one is an old orange tree, Satsuma orange, which had died in the winter because in Houston, in the last few years, we had very bad cold, very cold in the winter for about 3-4 days. So many plants died. So this died, so I cut it, but it has come up again. See, it's going up again. And this one is, this tree here, this is rose, knockout rose, a new variety of rose, which gives lots of flowers. It gives lots of flowers. And that tree there in the corner, Mandevilla. And this one again, this one here is this one is beautiful yellow red. This is croton, and this one is another vine that creeps up. Okay, and this one is gardenia. This is gardenia, Button's gardenia. They call it Button's gardenia. It gave lots of flowers recently, but they all died, and the leaves are becoming yellow a little bit, but it will survive. Now this one is oleander. This is an old oleander which basically died in the winter, but then it came back. It's just green foliage, green. This is again knockout rose, and this one is again knockout rose. This one is Mandevilla. This one I bought it from Walmart, Mandevilla. See Mandevilla, the bud, there's a bud, this flower coming out. See flower in the bag, the bud. And this one is Mandevilla. See beautiful flowers, right? And this tree here, see this big tree? See this big tree here? This is called red tip photinia. Red tip photinia, because when in the spring, when the new leaves come, they are red. See, look at this red tip. See, this is why it's called red tip photinia. Red tip photinia. It has become quite big, but some people they prune it and keep it low, but I let it grow, so it become quite big. Now this one is rose again. That one is Indian hawthorn. See that tree there? It's Indian hawthorn. This one is again a sago palm, which has become quite big. This one is again, it's a plant. It's like camellia. It's called I forget the name, but anyway, this one I just planted recently. It has beautiful shiny small leaves. It's a waxy kind of leaves, and this one is again oleander. Oleander is coming up. That one is Mandevilla. This one is yucca. Okay. And this one is a very common flower in Texas.
Yes, jasmine. नहीं.
Okay, so this one is another plant that we planted recently. I forget the name. This one is gardenia. See that the white flowers coming, and this one again is red tea fourtinia, new plant, red tea fourtinia. This is oleander, new oleander that I planted. So this will grow quite big, and oleander gives good flowers. So sometimes pink, sometimes white. And this one is, I think it's Italian cypress. See, it's going tall, the Italian cypress. It's similar to juniper, but I think it's cypress. Okay, this one is again, this one is azalea. This one again is, this one here is yucca plant, yucca. This one here, camellia, Japanese camellia sasanka or camellia japonica, camellia. It gives flowers in the winter, but because it's old, it's about 10, 15 years old plant. It may not give much flowers, but it's evergreen. It never dies. Even it's not deciduous, so it does not die in the winter. So this one is again, it's a crepe myrtle, but it's a dwarf. See, dwarf here. So even though it's dwarf, it is becoming quite tall because I gave it water. The plants also need love. They need love and care. When you give them fertilizer, when you give them water, they know you love them, so they grow. They want to make you happy, okay? And so you make them happy, they make you happy. And this one is again rose. This one here I just planted. This is holly. This is called Nelly holly, okay? And this one is again, this is sago palm, okay? So this is my garden bed. This is garden bed in the backyard, and I will also show you some I will also show you some trees. See this tree here? See this tree? This is red maple. This is red maple tree. It has become quite tall. Okay? And come here. See this tree? See this tree here? See this tree? This is called magnolia, but it's a kind of magnolia. It's called little gem magnolia. Means its leaves are smaller than regular magnolia, and it does not grow too tall. It has become tall, but not too tall. Magnolia can become very huge, but this is little gem magnolia. Okay? And this tree here, see this tree? I just planted 2 days ago. It's called vitex. Vitex in Texas is very common. It is like crepe myrtle, okay, and it can become quite big. You have to plant it where there is lots of space because it can become very wide, okay. It will go up to here like this, and you can, if you trim the branches at the base, you can train it to become like a tree, like grow like a tree, or you can train it to become like a bush. And it has very, when I smell it, very nice smell, and also it has flowers. So and also they say it has lots of medicinal use, lots of medicine for women's fertility. Its flowers are used in women's fertility as a medicine, lots of medicine. And this one is crepe myrtle. See, this is beautiful crepe myrtle. I planted about 10 years ago, and it never dies. Crepe myrtle lives for about 50 years, and hollies live for 100 years. So this one, see the growth coming at the bottom? So you have to cut it out. You cut it out, and then these branches, they also break like this. See, you don't need a tool to break it, see? See these branches? So some people let it grow tall, very tall, But what I do is in the fall, in September, October, I cut it. I cut all the new branches that have come out, and then leave it up to this high. And then in March it starts. The leaves start growing again. And this one, you see, right now it's a beautiful pink flower. See, lavender colored. And that one is also, crepe myrtle. So this is my backyard. And then my grass. When I in the summer, when I find that some grasses need to be planted, and I buy grass patches, and then I plant them. These days they cost about $2 per piece, and then recently, about 2 months ago, I spent about $200 planting all these grass patches. Okay, so this is my backyard. So in my backyard, I have this tall tree. It's called red maple. See this tree here, red maple? It's a very nice tree. And then this one here is crepe myrtle. And this one here, see this tree here? As I told you, this is called little gem magnolia. And in my front yard, I have this tree in a pot. This is holly. This is probably dwarf buffered holly. They don't die. You just have to give water occasionally. And this is the plant I bought 2 days ago. Its name ends in lipstick. It looks like lipstick. And this is the hedge. See this hedge here? This is a kind of holly. So you will just plant these holly trees next to each other and let it grow, and then this becomes like a hedge. And look at this hedge here. See, in the front, I have these holly trees. See this holly? They are next to each other planted, and they are like a hedge. And of course, this one here is crepe myrtle. Beautiful pink flowers. And these little holly. See, they are little holly. They are called dwarf buffered holly. Dwarf buffered holly. So in the back are the big hollies, and in the front are small babies. They are dwarf hollies. So it looks like the mother and children together. And so this is it. And this one here again is a hedge. It's kind of holly. I think it's called Yopon holly. But look at now how nice hedge it has become. See, it becomes a nice hedge. And these hollies, they last for 100 years. So I don't have to worry. They will survive even after I die. And of course I have to give them water occasionally. And this is my front yard, nice lawn, nice grass. Of course I have to water them. And then this tree here, see this tree? This is live oak. Live oak, it never dies. It in the winter also, the green leaves stay, and it's evergreen. It's not deciduous. Deciduous trees are those whose leaves drop off in the fall, in about October, November, and then they come back in March, April. But this one is live oak. This is like peepal tree in India. Peepal tree. These trees, they last long time, and but you have to prune them. You have to prune them occasionally, cut the branches, and occasionally, so that they stay in shape and also they don't become too big. Okay. So this is my backyard and front yard. Hello. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so by clicking on the subscribe link below. Also write your comments in the comment section below. Spread the word. You can share this video with your friends by clicking on the share button below, and you can share it with WhatsApp, with Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and by sending email to your friends.